Hey, this is Rick Casalge, injury specialist from exercisesforinjuries.com. In today's video, I wanted to go through a few low back pain yoga stretches. And Jenna's going to demonstrate the first one and also demonstrate all of them, and I'll kind of highlight some key points. Perfect. So that ends up being the first one, 2 knee twist. So you're lying down on your back, hands are to the side, you're relaxed in the upper body, you're gonna bend the knees, knees over hip. You're gonna ideally have the feet in line with the knees, and then you're gonna drop the knees to one side, almost touching, coming back up, and then the other side. Good. So with this one, looking at the sets, reps, time, and intensity, and Jen will show it from this side now. Good. And looking at the sets, reps, time, and intensity for this one, sets are 1, repetitions would be 5 on each side. Time, you saw how Jenna was doing the exercise, smooth controlled movement with a good stop at the end position, so good 1 second. Intensity will be light to moderate depending upon yourself. And then looking at what this targets, really targets the core abdominal area, especially in the twisting or transverse plane. Also, when the knees are close to the floor, you're really getting a good stretch in the lower back and maybe into your mid back as well. Okay, that's the first of the 5 exercises. Now moving on to the second exercise. So this ends up being the Sphinx. So, and Jenna's gone through it, but going back to the starting position, you're lying down on your stomach, legs are underneath the hips, you're relaxed in the upper body, and then you're gonna prop yourself up. You're gonna hold that position, and then you're gonna come back down. Perfect. And then we'll move to the other side. Good. Now with this one, the Sphinx, looking at the sets, reps, time, and intensity. Sets are 1, repetitions would be 2, time would be a good 20-second hold at the end position. The intensity would be, this would be light. This is a stretching exercise or mobility exercise that we're focusing in on. So we're looking at stretching out the muscles around the back, pelvis area, and also working on the mobility, so improving the movement in the vertebrae in that lower back, mid-back area. So that's 2 of them down. Moving to the third one. So seated twist. And then going to the other side. Good. Okay, so looking at how to set up with this one. So you're sitting down, legs are crossed, you're nice and upright and tall. You're gonna take that right arm and reach over to the left, and then you're gonna pull a little bit further and rotate that upper body more, and then you're gonna move to the other side. Good. And then Jenna will face this way. Good, sitting tall, twisting a little bit further with the arms, and then moving to the other side. Good. Now with this one, looking at the sets, reps, time, and intensity, the sets are 1, repetitions would be 2, time, you want to build up to 20 seconds of a hold. So I would start off with like 3 to 5 seconds, then progress to 20 seconds. The intensity for this one is light because once again, it's a stretching mobility exercise. When it relates to the stretching, you'll feel the muscles on the side of your back, pelvis area being stretched. And then when it relates to mobility, we're working on rotation in the vertebrae and improving that. Now moving on to the fourth one. Standing forward fold. Good, so moving back into the starting position. So nice and tall, standing, legs are about hip width apart. Then you're gonna bend forward. So moving through the hips and then bending through the upper body, and then hanging there. Good. And then we'll move to the other side. So it's nice, so nice standing, nice and upright, and then moving through the hips, and then arching through that whole back area, holding that bottom position. Good. So looking at the sets, reps, time, and intensity, sets are 1, repetitions would be 2, time, start off with 3 to 5 seconds, but progress on to 20 seconds. And with this one, the intensity is light, because what we're working on is kind of re-educating your movement patterns, also working on stretching that low back area, and traction throughout that spine. So what I mean by re-educating, we're trying to educate you so that your movement is happening through your hips as opposed to your spine when you're moving forward. Secondarily, when you're hanging there, you'll feel a stretch in the muscles on the side of your back, but also you'll feel traction or pulling through the spine, which provides a lot of people relief when it relates to back pain. Now moving on to the 5th and final one. Okay, legs up on the wall. So you're lying down, relaxing the upper body, arms are to the side, and then you're going to bring the legs up onto the wall. And the more you move your seat towards the wall, the greater the stretch you're going to get through your hamstring, so your calves, hamstrings, and glutes. And looking with this one at the sets, reps, time, and intensity that you're going to do, you're going to look at 1 set, repetitions are going to be 2, time is going to be 20 seconds, and the intensity for this one is going to be light. This is a stretching exercise, so we're targeting those hamstrings, glutes, calf, loosening them up so there's less pull on that low back area. So there you go, give those 5 low back pain yoga stretches a go, and I know your back will be happy with it. Now, if you want some of my other best tips and tricks when it relates to back pain, what I recommend you do is click right here. I have a brand new free report called 5 Tips and Tricks That Fight Back Pain and Tightness. Just click right here, let me know where to send that report, and I'll send you that report right away. Now, if you're watching this on a mobile device, tablet, or smartphone, head down below in the description and click the first link, which will be exercisesforinjuries.com/backs. Let me know where to send that report, and I'll send you that report right away. Now, if you got benefit from this video, make sure to like this video. If you have a question or comment for me, leave it down below in the comments section. And lastly, hit subscribe to get future pain relieving videos.